And stand up a lot of times I have to hold the mic down here because they have their system hot. But then there's other dumbasses I know that don't pay attention, and they keep it right here and they scream into the mic, and it's like, do you not hear the sound system?
Make it pop and shit, right?
Well, not even popping. It turns people off from the sound. It's
or feedback.
Not even feedback. It's screeching. You're screaming into, and there's speakers all around the people in the crowd. So
see, this is microphone etiquette 101. Like normal people don't know this.
It was the first thing I learned in comedy. And there's comedians I know that have been doing it longer than me or the same amount of time for years, and they still put the mic almost in their mouth or right up to their chin, and they fucking scream into it. What me and Paul make fun of.
Before you go into that,
what?
Were you taught by Butch Lord?
I was, actually.
Yeah.
Well, Butch pointed it out to me, and then I just always noticed. So, like, because you can hear, it's after a while you stop hearing it so much when you're on stage. But I always notice when I first get up there, I kind of see where it's at, or if I see the comic before me, I kind of know where to hold it.
Is Butch Lord nationwide famous to some degree?
I mean, he used to tour nationally,
and a lot of people
used to headline
the
tour.
With names might even like, oh, Butch,
maybe some. I don't know,
because it reminds me of like, where are you from in wrestling? You're either from like Ohio Valley Wrestling Group, you're from Tampa, something. You're from this and that. You can say that you're from Butch Lord. I'm from Butch Lord.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
You're not going to claim Butch Lord.
No, I'll claim him that I know him or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was
some rides and stuff.
He was the only comedy class I took, and I didn't learn like comedy from him, but I learned like
the politics,
business, and other stuff that is super relevant to comedy that I still use today. I just didn't learn like form, but I
feel like you learned the politics of it locally, especially from him.
Oh yeah, big time from him. I learned a lot of what
like,
not
hey,
to do from
you're
Butch.
fucking sparkly-eyed, looking for a career in comedy. All right, let me crush those fucking dreams for you.
Let me see how much I can use you for.
Yeah.
All right, you done being used? All right, we're done booking you
out.
Yeah. Oh, you're dry? Yeah, you won't be getting booked for a while. So good luck. Until you complain and I get in trouble for it, then you'll get booked again.
Yeah, on shitty shows.
Yeah. And that's comedy. But welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. Glad to be back, sort of. Coming to you live, half dead, I guess, from the Devil's Dick Hole. Damn, we're supposed to go 2 minutes clean. Whatever.
Already ruined it, man.
It's 108 degrees outside. Everybody's upset. Everybody's mad. We're in Texas.
Seems
with
like
me.
it.
Yeah, do what?
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody's got an attitude.
Oh,
everyone either drives slow or crappy.
Or fast and cutting you off and just weaving in and out.
I'm that guy.
Yeah, I know. I don't like riding with you. But with me, as always, the bad driver, Jason.
Hey, that's me. Guilty as charged with the bad driving.
True. Really guilty for sure.
Well,
Legally.
I mean, reckless for sure. I mean, I don't get into wrecks, you know.
Yeah. Well, it only takes one.
I try to be like a hall monitor out there on the streets. You know, if somebody's like being like stupid, I'm gonna cut you off dirty just to let you know you're being stupid, just to give you a little wake up call.
Jason hates authority, but wants to be the authority.
I would have so made a great cop. Man.
You would have made a terrible cop. You would have shot 3 black dudes your first day.
I would hope not. I'm from an urban location,
so you probably wouldn't got an award by now. You'd probably
real
be
lieutenant.
You'd be the chief of police right now.
Yeah.
You'd have the Chicago mustache.
There's an alternative universe that has me doing that scenario.
I think I would make an excellent detective or undercover cop, just because people just offer me drugs or ask me if they can buy them from me or if I want to buy some from them.
Yeah, you like
people
the guy
just tell me things.
You're like the guy wearing a fedora at the bar that you think you can trust with some dirty talk about like some illegal stuff, and then he's like, "Yeah, that's cool. You got that? Let's see it." And here you go. Look. Yeah, I'm a cop. You under arrest, pal.
Hand it over. You want to go home or you want to go to jail?
Right.
All right, thanks. Girls, who wants to party?
I got to say, it'd be tempting to not be on some training day stuff. For sure.
How could you not?
You know?
How could you not? Especially, I mean, also having family members that were in prison and cops, you get fucked. Your pay isn't great. Every time you talk to someone, you don't know if they're going to shoot you, especially if you're in uniform.
It's true.
I mean, I get that, but also cops, you're dicks sometimes. I've been harassed by the cops, and I look white, and they still harass me. I mean, my last name is Mexican, but
you're only Mexican by name.
Yeah,
so
I'm only white until they run my plates.
Yeah,
but
yes, sir. That's right, sir. My name is Mike, sir. Yes, sir.
I think about that. I mean, they have to be on high alert from the time they walk out and get to your car, because I mean, how many of those videos do you see where people just open fire on a cop?
True, and it's. Yeah. Black, white, Puerto Rican, it's all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's all kinds of people.
You did racism.
You don't know who it is. Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyways, fuck the police. My brother was a cop. My other brother was in prison. But before we get into things, I got a question for you. So much has happened these last 3 weeks, and you guys missed nothing. I mean, whatever. It's life. Same thing that happened for you probably happened to me. I don't know. Did some shows, been around. But I got a question for you.
Okay.
What grinds your gears? What's something that just annoys the fuck out of you? Top of your head, pet peeve. And I have one ready to go if you want me to go first.
I can go first. No.
I knew you'd be able to.
You saying cum, C-U-M. That grinds my gears a little bit.
Yeah.
It does.
I know.
It's amusingly ignorant.
Yeah.
But at least it's amusing. I'll give you that. On the positive side, it's amusingly ignorant. And if it's a thing that somebody that works for like some shtick that you're gonna do,
it's not shtick, but yeah.
It's then fuck
that
it.
grinds my gears.
If it's
the word
working,
shtick.
if it's working, it's working. So fuck what I think about it.
I stopped because you wouldn't show up about it. And just so y'all know what he's talking about, on my social media, find me at Mikey B the Comic, wherever you want to find me. In my posts, a lot of times I'll write like "come to this show," C-U-M, or I'll write whatever, and it'll be serious. And at the end, I just write "come." And I started writing it C-O-M-E the right way. Mm-hmm. And every time I do, people in the comments write the asterisk C-U-M. They're like, I've had them message me and they'll be like, where's your cum? Why aren't you coming?
You can't stop now.
I can't, yeah.
You already started.
I've literally come too far. I can't stop coming.
You've came all over the place. You have to fucking stick with the way that you're doing it, you know? So.
I'm coming everywhere for real. Yeah. And, people like my cum.
Whenever I read it in my mind when I see one of your posts, it's always too. It's like just a quippy saying, and then come,
yeah,
come,
yeah. For me, it's more like come.
Okay.
But also, every time it's funny you brought that up because every time I write it, I think Jason's gonna hate this,
and I do.
And I wait for you to see if you like it or say anything, and I know you do, and it kind of fuels me to do it.
Yeah, fuck it,
because I'm Spiter Man.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is too, after my shows, I have those stickers from, if you guys want to look on my page again, at Mikey B the Comic, I have a joke about aliens on there, and I had an artist friend of mine drop stickers, and it says, we come in peace, and it's C-U-M, and just the C-U-M glows in the dark. It's funny.
But he has Dookie on two fingers, right?
Yeah, because they probe you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what's you don't come on the alien's fingers. I
was wondering where the Dookie fingers came from.
It's like when you plumb a toilet, he sucks starting you, and then it out the front.
Well, we're going to flashy thing you anyway, so you don't know we did it. So we come in peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shit, dirty fingers.
Yeah, you won't know. Yeah, so smell these. Here's a piece of home for you, bitch. But people after shows, because usually I'll say before my last joke, like, hey, I got stickers, whatever, come by, see me. I'll give you a free one if you follow me. And I'll tell people, I'll show them from the stage. I'll be like, I have the alien one, it says, we come in peace. And then I'll have ladies, all kinds of people come up to me after the show and be like, where's that cum, Mikey? Let me see that cum. I want that cum. And it's funny when it's like a hot MILF. She's like, I want that cum. And I'm like, bitch, you're trying to bait me right now. I'm about to get in trouble.
I think it would be... No, this is too prop comedy-ish. Never mind.
What?
I was going to say, wouldn't it be kind of ironic and funny maybe just for one or two times if you did it where you went and got some slime or made some slime that was the color of jizz and just had it in a little jar or something ready to go?
I've thought about that, but I was like, nah, that's too far.
That's a little rank, huh?
I don't want to do it.
You're like, where's that cum? Like, you know, like right here.
I just throw it on people after the show.
Splash!
Yeah. Coming at you.
C-U-M-M.
What if I get like one of those? I wish they had like a Spider-Man thing you could wear on your wrist and do that. I just splooge them real quick.
Just splooge, yeah.
Yeah. Spoogerman.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spider-Man shooting his splooge.
I'd get arrested so fast for throwing cum on people.
And then, you smell it. It's like...
I'd be like, no, it tastes, it's pudding. It's pudding.
It's slime. Your kids make this shit.
But then I'd be tempted to cum in it.
Because who would know?
Yeah.
Who would know?
Who would know? I'll tell you one thing that bothers me, because I see you're about to get to questions.
Okay.
People who don't pick up their feet when they walk.
Yeah.
Stop dragging your feet. Get where you're going. Pick up your feet and walk. Everywhere I go, there's people, and I know it's hot and everybody's brain dead right now, but I hate being in the store and hearing someone drag their flip-flops across.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, I was in the gas station the other day, surprisingly not a Middle Eastern person, a different race unknown.
Mind blown.
But he asked the lady I was paying, kind of interrupted my transaction, but whatever. He's like, hey, where's this or whatever? She goes, back to that here. Shh, 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 shh. I'm like, are you ripping paper with each step? Just walk, man.
Pick up your goddamn feet.
You're an adult. Fucking walk like a man, god damn it. Or woman, whatever you are. Women too. Pick up your feet or fucking
walk
trans, whatever.
Appropriately. How about that?
You don't have to label your gender to walk properly. Just fucking pick up your feet and go.
Listen, I'm not your parents. I didn't tell you to clean your fucking room. Just pick up your feet and walk, you son of a bitch. I'm not trying to listen to that shit. It interrupts my interaction elsewhere. It's annoying. The sound drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
annoying.
It. I know people who they'll usually pick up their feet when they wear regular shoes, and then all of a sudden they'll wear like slides or flip flops, and they might not even notice. I'm not talking about you, FYI, just so you know. But then they might not, because I know other people besides you.
No, you don't.
But
he's talking about me.
But then they'll notice after the fact, like you're kind of like, did you not know how to pick up your feet all of a sudden, like because you're wearing that shoe? Or those shoes heavy?
I don't, even when I wear slides, I pick up my feet and I hear
me
it.
too.
I hear it fucking slapping.
I try to catch myself doing it if I'm doing a lazy walk in the house. First off, I mean, if it's in my house, it's my house. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, but even in my house, I don't, unless I'm hungover or I'm like dog ass tired and I can't pick up my feet. But other than that, no.
You're like literally walking like a teenager on The Sims.
You know, like when you wake up still drunk from the night before and you're like, hey, water, pickle juice. And you're going to the fridge.
And
that might be the only time I do it. But after I get that pickle juice in me, I pickle up my feet and I go.
That's right.
It's time to
Good
go.
analogy.
Yeah.
And comparison.
Pickles.
All right.
I don't know. Everything also annoys me. We'll touch on that again.
It's one of those weeks where things are just, I don't know, man. I think it's just this time. It might be just this where we're at after all the stuff that's just been going on
everything that's
for the last handful of years, with everyone trying to pull the wool over our eyes.
The world's not real. Those people didn't die in a submarine. They're evading taxes and crimes and rapes and whatever else billionaires do. And
COVID. COVID was fake.
The bodies were turned to goo. We'll never find them.
Yeah, no, they got eaten by sharks probably.
Yeah, the sharks slurped up the fucking milkshake that was these people because it imploded. They weren't even in there when it got down there. They had already escaped somewhere else to another vessel, and they're probably hanging out with Tupac and Jeffrey Epstein right now and fingering each other and doing whatever illegal shit and getting face surgeries and laughing at us.
What gave it away from me was when the kid was at the Blink-182 concert. He's like, no, my dad's fine. He's fine.
What was that video that you saw?
One of their kids was actually in the amid looking for his dad. He went to the Blink-182 concert his area. He's like, but my dad knows I love them.
Yeah.
You know, like when I'm sad, I listen to Blink-182 and they make me happy. So my dad would be happy that I'm going to their concert.
I would have been like,
how many drugs did you take at that concert? Would your dad be happy about that?
Probably. I mean, that kid's rich now. If they asked me and my dad just died and that, I'd be like, I'm rich now. Don't speak to me.
Yeah.
I'm a billionaire.
I own
Fuck
Procter
off.
& Gamble. What are you talking about?
I own Blink-182. You blink and I own you too, bitch.
I'm going to make Reynolds Wrap aluminum foil come in color now since I own it.
Come.
C-U-M.
Yeah. C-U-M.
Come.
Now you're a vape. You're a vapor. You're sitting here vaping.
I went to this thing at some market hall or something like that, and and they had this. It was alternative.
What were they calling a marketing seminar?
It was an alternative products expo.
Oh,
and they had all the legal stuff.
It seemed like they're just trying to talk people into open up vape shops and they'll supply you. Yeah,
they actually were. They were open
everywhere.
vape shops and we'll supply you. They're like, we'll throw you a great deal.
Man, they're everywhere.
There's 3, 4, 5 on every intersection.
Right here. There's one. There's 2. Mm-hmm. There's one next to that one, and there's a head shop. So there's 4 right here at my corner.
Right here. Now
and
go
then
to the next light.
every gas station carries this.
And then
stuff.
go to the next light after that.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's it's too much, but they all seem to be pretty profitable for the most part.
Well, that's why that's what they're telling you, because they want you to open one.
Well, you got to stay up to date on the stuff like the Kratom and HHC and whatever the hell all this other stuff is. Delta 8, Delta 9, HXC, THCX, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Different mushrooms also. Anyway, so they had vapes and stuff there too, but they were giving away a ton of product for free. And one of the things that I gravitated to was a 0 nicotine vape. So it's just literally just vape.
Yeah. Well, you quit smoking and now you're vaping. And
well, I'm not vaping full time. I'm just hitting this right now.
Oh, you're just intermittent vaping.
Yeah, I don't feel an addiction to it or anything like that. I just like I miss the action.
I don't feel an addiction to it. I just can't live without doing it. I just need it. That's all. I'm just going to kill my family and anyone I know if I don't get it.
Good thing you have no family with you.
That's how I feel about cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, I feel like I have to explain because I have my leg up. You guys never see my legs. I've never worn shorts on this podcast. I don't really wear shorts in public. It's just so hot. I don't care anymore. Fucking breeze up my skirt, baby.
I wouldn't say you're a scrawny leg or a chicken leg, dude,
no,
for sure.
I got great legs. I got nice calves.
I wouldn't joke you about skipping leg day, but I think you could pump it up a little bit more. I think you
Look
can
at that. Look at that. That's a vein popping.
I think you could turn up the juice. I think you can turn
yeah,
up
of course
the
you
juice
can
for
always
sure.
turn up the juice, but sometimes you just ain't thirsty no more, brother. I've had my fill.
legs ain't thirsty. They got all the juice they need.
My melon's been squeezed. It seems like age has finally caught up with our Honey Roy Palmer.
Yeah.
I got to say, the town I was in this weekend, shout out Paul Smith. I did his podcast, Paranormal Activity. We stayed in a haunted hotel in Jefferson, Texas. And we were so close to Louisiana, the whole town, everything had the wraparound balconies upstairs. But it seemed like one of those towns where it's all owned by one bad guy. It's like, the age is finally caught up with Honey Roy Palmer.
Yeah,
it
was
like
that Digstown? I think it was that movie Digstown.
That's the name of the movie.
That's the name of the
Digstown.
movie,
Yeah,
Digstown,
Digstown.
yes.
James Woods.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that, get really high and watch it. It's
I don't think
hilarious.
it's available on anything streaming. You have to actually get the DVD, I think. Yeah.
Well, everybody's hacking shit and got a jailbroken Fire Stick.
It's somewhere.
You can find it. I bet you can find it somewhere. You can buy it on iTunes for $1 or something.
Good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Also, here's a puppy. You guys like puppies? Sometimes I don't like this one, but I always love
this
her.
one needs a haircut.
Yeah, it's hot. I'm just broke.
Yeah.
So y'all buy my merch. Come to my shows at Mikey B the Comic. Send me money.
All right. So, would you rather questions? How about that?
Sure.
Would you rather watch two attractive people make out for 5 minutes or see 30 seconds of two lesser attractive people fucking? Like, do you ever watch, you see people make it, you're like, look at that. These motherfuckers. Oh, he's going to pork her. Hey, look, he's going to pork her.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Are the uggos fat?
They're just lesser of the attractive people, whatever that means to you.
I watch them fuck.
Okay.
Sometimes I watch a little ugly porn.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. They need some views, too. Spread it around. It's
realistic.
free to help them out.
That's good spank bank memory, too, because, we're ugly. So,
well, to me, it's a more realistic fantasy. It's an attainable goal.
Totally.
I can actually reach that. I can dunk on that level.
You're like, when you're jerking off to the memory of it later, you'd be like, I could totally fucking do that with this chick. Dude.
Oh, I could do more. I could do more.
And I even actually, I know where she works.
Yeah,
so I can go see her.
She's actually lucky to have me do this to her. And hey, if you think that's insensitive, fuck you. You're the problem because ugly people fuck and ugly people need to fuck too. Okay. Well, everybody deserves a little bit of happiness. Everybody gets to come.
If you notice, there's a lot of ugly people around you. That's because ugly people we outnumber good-looking people. So
if you notice, there's a lot of ugly people around you. Oh, honey, you're ugly too.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, you're ugly.
Truth. That's where truth settles in right there.
You're ugly.
It's you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next.
Yeah. Let me just make sure because you pulled my microphone. We're still going.
All right. We're speaking.
Yeah. We're
check.
still going.
Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this? You ever you just find a long random hair in your underwear somewhere? I mean, being that your significant other has long hair and mine as well, I find it in all kinds of weird spots. How about this? Would you rather pull a strand of hair out of your butthole or out of your peephole?
I've done both.
Like out of the peephole?
Luckily, it wasn't very far in there. It was only like that. And I not with this relationship I'm in now, but my last one.
Uh-huh.
And
I get more of the twist around.
Yeah, I was going to ask, do you ever get castrated? Have you ever had it wrapped around your balls?
Yeah.
I've had it wrapped around my balls. I'm like, my stomach hurts. And I go and I'm like, I got to cut the band off my balls.
I'm tied up with hair.
I pulled them out of my butt several times.
Okay. Yeah, I've had butt crack hair before. Yeah. You give yourself a credit card swipe just to make sure everything looks good. And you're like, whoa, there's the hair.
It's so hot. I'm doing swamp ass check on the hour every hour right now.
You have to.
I got to.
Yeah.
But isn't it creepily relieving to pull it out of your butt?
It does actually.
It's almost like popping a pimple. When you watch yourself pop a pimple.
Yeah,
it's weirdly gratifying.
Because there was like a piece of discomfort associated. You weren't even necessarily aware of it until it's removed, and then you're like, ooh,
just that feeling of pulling it. I associate it with. So when I was little. I remember I was home alone. I was I was Post Malone. I was 7 or 8, 9, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I got a piece of thread long piece of thread, probably this long.
In your eye?
In my eye.
Yeah.
And I was messing with this, irritated. And my sister came home and she's like, why's your eye so red? And she made me tilt my head back, and she was holding my head, and she pulled a string out, and she slowly pulled it, and it was like this long. It came out of the corner of my eye, and it was like getting wrapped around, and then she like slowly pulled it to make sure to not like fuck anything up.
Sure.
And I was fine after, but it was weirdly gratifying because I mean it's like instant relief as it's coming out, and I weirdly like crave that, but I don't want something in my eye.
Yeah.
But it was just so gratifying. I'm like, I'll never feel that again.
So
hopefully.
So you noticed there was some discomfort, and then when that happened, you noticed the relief happen.
Yes.
I remember one time I was like driving in the car, and like my dick kept burning, like for something, like it itched right at the pee hole, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I have to keep fucking with myself and stuff. Like fucking like I'm at a red light and I checked. I fucking popped my dick out, and there was like a fucking little piece of wood right there, just fucking sitting like by my dick hole, dude. Like, where the fuck did this come from?
Did you get a blowjob from Woody Woodpecker?
I don't know how a piece of wood got it just integrated into my clothes, but it did. Like, just the tiniest little piece of fucking wood. It was like, and it conveniently and ironically gravitated to my dick hole.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's magnets in there.
Like, there was some sort of centrifugal motion that drew it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just making sure that's still lined up.
Okay.
Speaking of wood, I don't know why I thought of this real quick, but yesterday went to Old Navy, bought these shorts.
Okay.
You know how places like Old Navy, Ross, Marshalls, whatever, they have all the different items by the counter, candies, toothpicks, whatever.
Yeah, the shit that everyone touches and has boogers and snot.
And lobster breath on.
Yeah.
Crab hands.
Yeah, I don't touch any of that shit.
I was waiting in line, and I was just looking at their products, and they had one, it was toothpicks, but the label said, made from plant-based material, and I was like, you mean wood from a tree because it's a toothpick? I was like, what are we doing here? What is this?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
What are we doing?
What do we got? We got protein in some of these toothpicks.
No
Otherwise,
chemicals.
What do we got?
No chemicals in these toothpicks. No shit. They're toothpicks, you cunt.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like if it was a floss pick, I get it. And let me ask you this. One of the floss picks you can choose is recycled plastic.
No. Absolutely
not happening, right?
No.
Like, same with me, man.
I know they heat it up and they clean it and all that.
I know it's clean, but
Yeah.
you know what? Once upon a time, it wasn't. It was somewhere else, and I just don't want to have anything to do with that.
You know what one thing never washes off, no matter how hard you scrub?
What is it?
History.
See? So,
Yeah.
you know.
Recycled from what? Piss bottle?
Previously
Bottle somebody peed in their car?
Stuff.
Yeah.
Things
No.
people put their mouth on, their dick on, their pussy on, their butt on, their spit on, their
If
shit on.
I knew it was a pussy, maybe.
I want to see who's
But-
the proprietor of that pussy first.
I would like to see the landlord.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
I would
yes.
like to see
And then I can run through your wicked garden. It
Yeah.
sounded kind of like that.
as I bless upon you.
How about this? Would you
Pause.
rather?
I thought the carpet moved. I just want to make sure it's still lined up.
Okay.
Not fuck. Okay. Yeah, we're at 25 minutes. Let's do this one and move on to crime.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right. Would you rather dive into a pool of semen or a pool of blood?
Oh,
Both are gross.
just dive in and back out.
Yeah, real quick. Hop in and out. Totally engulfed over your head.
Blood. No. Semen. No.
Shit.
Fuck. I don't know, because blood, disease. I've tasted blood, iron. I don't know. I'm definitely going to wear a nose plug. Semen, just, cum. I don't.
Because something's going to get in your eyes, nose, and mouth. It's going to happen.
Get your butthole off my bowl.
It's going to happen. It's going to saturate your clothes. It's going to be in your ear holes.
No, you should be able to do the plugs. Plugs in the ears,
Fair.
because that could damage you.
Plugs, ears, for ears and nose, I guess.
Blood
if
is
you
so
need.
thick, though.
Yeah.
But my cum is even thicker.
You can even do goggles, eye goggles, and let's just say a mouth protector, so it doesn't get into your mouth and all that stuff. Okay.
Blood.
Me too.
Blood.
Absolutely.
Yeah, blood.
Because I think it's super gay if you want to jump into a fucking pool of fucking jizz. Like, oh, there's jizz, let's jump.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't. Yeah, I was a little homophobic.
No, I'd be like, ew, there's jizz, gross.
But I will say that's gay.
Very.
I'm not jumping in jizz.
And there's nothing gay about blood.
No, there's nothing gay.
Is there
about,
anything gay about
hey,
blood?
That's fucking metal, bro.
Is it literally?
That's metal.
Yeah,
yeah, it's iron.
It
Yeah.
is. It's a chemical. It's a
Yeah.
precious metal. Is there anything gay about blood?
Well, I mean, if there's AIDS in it,
That's
Yeah.
gay. AIDS is gay.
yeah.
Well, it's mostly transmitted through the gay population.
Well, it was invented to take down the gay population, and
that's right. That's right. There's an AIDS conspiracy.
you guys
out
fucked
there.
up because it empowered them.
Yep.
All right. Now they're stronger.
See what happened?
And we knew there was a cure the whole time. You fucking liars. We knew it.
Yeah.
We know there's no money in it, but why don't you just finance the cure? And then it's less work, and then it frees us up.
Well, I'll tell you what. So Illuminati member Magic Johnson got it, and that's where it ended up happening. Was he was just like, oh, hell no. Hold on, pause button. Nope. Give me the medicine. Give me the medicine.
How did he get AIDS? Do you know?
Yeah. He was fucking around on all the fucking trips while he was playing basketball. That dude was a player, dude.
Was he fucking dudes?
He was cheating on his wife.
Okay, but
supposedly he contracted HIV from
a
female, supposedly.
Maybe he butt banged a female. Maybe he was, I can't get this bitch pregnant, so he's just butt banging his way around the country.
He could have.
What a life, dude.
It's awesome, dude.
What a life.
I'd do it.
Playing basketball, big star. Your name is Magic. You're just butt fucking and dunking. God, I wish we could name the episode Butt Fucking and Dunkin'.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Butt effing and Dunkin'.
Hey, Dunkin' Doe's Nuts.
Dunkin' Doe's Nuts. That's not a bad one.
That's a good title.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I don't think we can flat out put the word fuck in the title.
Yeah.
Unless you like misspell it purposely.
I probably wasn't going to spell it right anyways.
Okay, you can misspell it and that would work out.
But fracking? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe we just won't use it. But
25, 30 minutes in, remember
but
that.
just to be fucking, like Ric Flair says, Mercedes driving,
woo!
butt fucking and dunking.
I don't think he says that, but it ought to be in there.
I bet he was, though.
He was.
I bet he was dunking Doe's nuts in women.
I saw him on a podcast, and they were like, they're like, have you ever done this in an airplane? Have you ever done this in an airplane? Have you ever done this in an airplane? He said yes to everything. Yes to everything. And I believed him, yo.
I can't believe he's still alive, but I mean, he's got his own weed company. He's cool. Ric Flair's still cool.
He looks like he's on the way out. He's really fucking old.
Yeah, he's like fucking, he's got to be 80s, 70s, something like
70s
that.
70s for sure. Yeah. I mean, this guy was like in his 30s in the 70s to begin with, you know?
So he'd have to be in his 80s now.
Have to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, shit like that just makes me feel older.
Yep.
We're going to die soon.
I already did.
Okay.
Hurry up, pussy.
You're going to die again.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
You've made your peace. Well, I don't
know about peace, but I've just decided, okay.
Well, I know both of our backgrounds, something we bonded on early is that both of our heritages have a Roman Catholic heritage. And so we get to use the Catholic mulligan on the way out. All you have to do is...
God, I'm sorry for everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry for everything I did. I'm going to kill you. I'm sorry, God, for everything I did.
The Catholics are the only ones that give you a ripcord to heaven.
That's it. That's it.
You could literally, from their rules, and I'm not saying this is okay, but you could be doing a rape or a murder, and right when you get killed, right when you're about to die, even if you're in the middle of a rape or sucking on a little boy's toe, you can be like, I'm sorry for everything I did, God. Boom, heaven. I don't buy that shit. I don't think so, dude. That doesn't. No.
Well, there's it's a two-part thing. So you have to confess your sins and be sorry, and you actually also have to accept Christ.
You have to accept Christ into your heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. But I mean, when the time's coming, you're like, well, I don't know what's on the other side. I definitely don't want to die. I accept.
That's why I call it hedging your bets. That's why 11-11, finger kissing time.
Wait a minute. Ripcords to Heaven or something like that might even sound like a funny...
Ripcords to Heaven.
Ripcords to Heaven might be a funny title. Okay.
Finger kissing time.
Or an appropriate title. Finger kissing time. That's one too. You never know.
Yeah. 11-11,
but we
baby.
can always do that on another one. The Ripcords to Heaven sounds pretty good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But 11-11, finger kissing time. I'm hedging my bets right now. I don't know what's up there, but I like to see.
See, Mikey B is like, I don't know if I'm going to wake up tomorrow, so I just got to go ahead and do a little bit of insurance before I go to sleep.
I've been having chest pains again, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you're smoking cigarettes, you're eating like shit. I'm
not eating that bad. I'm actually eating good. I'm just sweating.
Minus the drugs, it might not have been the drugs that was the problem in the first place.
No, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, the drugs didn't help. I was diabetic and didn't know it, and doing cocaine, drugs. Yeah. I mean, I quit a while before it happened, but... Yeah.
As you get older, it's like losing weight and getting in shape and trying to live a cleaner lifestyle. It is more difficult each time. And especially if you did it successfully before a certain way, that certain way typically won't work again. Yeah. You only had your one shot.
Yeah.
That was it.
It didn't work.
That was it. No, it did.
No, it didn't work.
And then you fucked it up.
Working this time. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Like the law of the stars is like, no. Not twice.
No.
We don't do it twice here.
You can only take this exit once. You got to go down and turn around and loop back. All right, well, let's move on because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
How about some activity in Las Vegas over the weekend?
Ooh, let's go.
All right.
Vegas vacation.
So, you can go to Vegas.
I know.
You can do anything there almost.
Yeah.
You can legally get a hooker or illegally. I mean, whatever. It's just easily accessed.
Hooking should be legal everywhere.
Sex work
They could
should be
tax
legal.
It'd be cleaner. You know what? I bet that would cut down on the suicide rate. How many dudes? I was thinking about this the other day. How many dudes kill themselves because they're lonely and can't get any pussy?
Yeah, what if they could at least just go buy some pussy?
Because I feel like I'm going to kill myself if I don't get some pussy sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's tons of dudes. A lot of suicides happen because of that. Because we're judged on different standards. Like women say, I was trying to think about a joke about this, not to like run away with the conversation, but I just gotta try to work it out. But like so many dudes probably kill themselves because of that. We're looked at different standards. Women try to say that, oh, men are gross. They'll fuck anything. They'll sleep with anybody. We're more forgiving, and we understand that y'all have needs, and we also have needs, and we value sex differently. But like, if y'all were judged on the same way that we're judged, then there would be a lot more women suicides too. It'd be a lot different.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be a sexist, whatever misogynist, call it whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if y'all were a little more forgiving, because I mean, I need him to make this much money, have this kind of car. I need him this and that. But then the girl just has to be hot, just hot. And I mean, I'm a proponent of that too. I'll do anything for a
Hot
hot
to
girl.
you.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily be hot to everyone.
Oh, I don't care about anybody else's thoughts.
Yeah,
I don't give a
only
fuck
as long
about
as
that.
she's hot to me.
Shallow hell, baby. I don't
I've
care.
only always thought of that.
I don't care how everybody else looks at her. If I look at her like she's beautiful, then she's beautiful.
Yeah, I think I just also got lucky on actually landing on being with hot chicks also. But
Yeah.
but I would see it that way regardless.
I've seen some of Jason's past.
It's okay.
Let's breeze past this.
There's a reason why you call it slumming.
Yeah.
So I mean, all right.
Slum breaker.
Slum breakers,
Yep.
they exist.
Slump breakers.
Slump breaker, yeah. Sometimes you just got to do it, man.
A couple times I had a hump breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eek. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a back in your hump and yeah.
Put the back in the hump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it backwards.
Put a hump in your back. Okay, that's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And shake your rump.
Sorry, I'm not black.
Back to Vegas.
All right.
Got ourselves a dude bro. I'll show you the guy's actual mugshot. He looks like a
boy.
dude bro, right?
Yep.
Regular.
Yep. He looks like he was there to watch a UFC fight.
basic white dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, it's this past weekend. He went on a violent, sexually charged rampage
Oh boy.
while he was in Las Vegas. According to his family, he was drugged at one of the bars.
Well, I mean, it's Vegas. You're supposed to get drugged.
I feel like he was a willing participant, potentially.
Okay. What happened?
All right, so we got his name is what did we say we were going to say his last name? It's Danilchek. Brian
It looked like Daniel. I don't know those Polak names, Polish names, whatever.
Whoa.
They're white. Calm down.
Like,
Okay.
we could make fun of white people.
Yeah,
sure, okay.
you got a pretty nice country there, and you don't even really exist. You're just
You guys are fine. You're choosing to live in squalor. In some
they're
parts
not.
of it.
There's no squalor. What was it? I saw a TikTok that I think it's Finland or Poland doesn't exist. It's just on the map so people don't go there, so that Japanese people can fish those waters or so. I was like, Jesus Christ! They're just saying anything.
It's nothing they're trying to tell you. Just don't come here.
But
just don't come here.
But their names will be like CZXY23YK, and it's like, yeah, check.
Yeah, check for sure.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So Brian Danilchek, he downed a drink laced with hallucinogenics, allegedly, causing him to slug a one-legged man in front of the Flamingo Hotel.
I mean, who else are you going to punch, and where else are you going to punch him?
Who's a better target than a one-legged man?
He's not going to catch you. What's he going to do?
What if he popped out a bionic leg from a backpack? He's like, all right, shit, I don't use this all the time.
Okay, well, I fucked up. What are you supposed to do?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
the odds are he ain't got one.
No, he ain't got one, probably. I'm sure he scouted out his victim pretty well. So at the Flamingo Hotel, his wife said, Denacek, he got naked. After he slugged the guy, he got into the hotel, ripped off his clothes, which there's a Harrah's Hotel and Casino there, and then he flaunted his genitals, flopped him around by the poker table, set his nuts on it, too.
Hey, that's a royal flush.
This guy was really into, displaying his junk in front of a whole bunch of people there.
I wish I had that kind of confidence.
And, well, if depending on how fucked up you are.
No matter what, I've been blackout drunk, but I have a brunch dick. It's not hanging out all day. I'm a grower, not a shower.
For sure. No,
Yeah.
I get you. I mean, in those
I don't have a
instances.
brunch dick.
Yeah, in those instances, yeah, you'd probably want to prepare yourself before you run into these places. Maybe that's how. Hey, listen, maybe you got him fucking hard, fucking punching a one-legged guy outside a hotel.
Now I have a new way to come.
You should try it.
Yeah.
You should try it. It might be hot.
It might be.
It might be hot.
But
all right.
also it might be gay.
So the Vegas cops then wrestled him to the floor naked, genitals and all, arrested him for indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. I showed you the picture. I can tell that his dick and balls and belly button and nipples and everything were on the dirty Las Vegas casino floor.
Oh, no.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's where everybody puts out their cigarettes and where
Cigarettes and
colostomy bags
and
leak there
and
and
feet,
spitting and
everything.
boogers,
Pistachio shells and peanuts.
condoms.
All that stuff.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Gross.
Yeah. So,
Can you imagine getting an infection in your dick hole from the Harrah's carpet?
oh, what if he got like a ringworm? Ringworm on his dick tip. Yeah.
What if you got a tapeworm?
Oh. Yeah, what if, the way the little wooden piece was, magically in my fucking dick? What if he landed square on, a bug of some sort that went in his piss hole and fucking dropped off its egg?
I wonder if a spider's ever crawled in anybody's dick hole. I bet that's happened.
We're going to have to Google that.
I bet that's happened.
Supposedly, I mean, how many spiders in your lifetime or in a year? We did.
Isn't it
we Googled this one night while we were
7
drinking.
spiders or
7 to 10 a
16
year.
You eat in your sleep.
So this literally just happened, and it's this is unfolding. There's going to be more to the story coming up, but Vegas police have not denied or admitted anything about the story. There's no word back. Photos were taken. They're posted on TMZ. It's legit. This guy's probably looking at some shit. I mean, of course, I would say somebody drugged me. Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Does not say.
So
to answer,
they don't have any
to
proof.
answer your question, there's no proof.
There's no proof.
No proof that happened. But you think he lost a bet?
Maybe.
That could be a bet losing type thing.
Maybe.
And they came up with that idea, so they're like, "Dude, just say that you were fucking spiked." And here, let's go ahead and throw some mushrooms or acid.
What if it's like an '80s movie or one of those early '90s movies where he lost all his money in Vegas and for plane tickets to get home, someone's like, "I'll give you the money, but you gotta do this."
Here's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I want to see you flop your schmegma around.
Ugh, that's dick cheese. Your schmeckel.
Your schmeckel. That's what I was like. That's the Jewish word I was looking for. Not schmegma.
Schmegma's your fucking cock cheese.
That's when you have fucking chlamydia and stuff, right? And it sticks to your boxers.
That, or when you're just really dirty and it's hot like it is now, and you can take a finger swipe and instead of dust you got fucking ricotta cheese.
Oh, nice.
And it's like a gritty, gross, yeah. Or I think it's technically the dick cheese that gets in like an uncircumcised dick skin.
So I got a thought for you. I want you to argue with if you disagree, which I don't think you will. The smell of balls when they're dirty, right? Mm-hmm. It's the smell of piss and cum mixed together.
It does kind of smell like piss and cum.
Piss and cum.
It kind of does.
That's what it is.
That and
now, if you're
sweat.
just dirty, if you're dirty, it's going to be like cheesy and all kinds of other shit too. You know what I'm saying? But when you get like a fresh ball stink.
You know why you get your balls smell like piss?
Yeah, because when you piss,
on them.
you still have a drop or two that come out after you're done pissing.
Well, not even that. When you piss in public at a urinal, there's droplets that fly back. It's fly back.
And then when you jizz, I think that there's also some jizz just gets in and around.
Yeah, I mean
the area.
If you can actually accurately get all your jizz out and aim it to one spot, bravo.
That'd be nice. Congrats.
Bravo, but. You can't control cum.
No.
You can't cum troll it.
No. The cum troll.
Yeah.
Not a good episode title.
The cum troll. I dated her.
Oh, I remember her.
Yeah,
actually.
She's a nice girl.
Nice. Now,
Well, yeah.
Well, because she's trying to settle down. You got like fucking 6 kids,
Oh, yeah.
and you're trying to fucking settle down. That
was-
pussy's all stretched the fuck out like a fucking celebration hall. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. You're welcome. I stretched it. Hell yeah.
Well, that's when you didn't have a place to stay for a while, though.
Yeah,
right?
I
You
put a
lived
loaf.
there.
I put a loaf of bread in there. Sourdough.
Living in that pussy.
Yeah, sourdough Jack, motherfucker. That's why they call me SDJ. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
How much time we got left? We got time for another
Yeah, I
story?
got a quick one here. Let's do a quick
Is it
one.
a quick one?
I hope so.
I can't see.
What are we at?
Yeah, let's do a quick one.
Okay.
Let's make sure it's still working. Yeah, it is.
All right. You have a bad memory about stuff sometimes? Have you ever?
What was your name again?
I'm just saying, in general.
What was your name again?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So
Sometimes, some things I can remember like crystal clear from 30 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
some things I just cannot, no matter how hard I try, it just won't stay.
and it's not just the short term. Sometimes I'm losing some of the long term stuff.
Yeah.
Like maybe I just held on to it long enough and I told my story to enough people that I
Well,
just don't need it anymore.
I feel like the Matrix got like a reboot recently, and I feel like a lot of the stuff is Mandela effect. Bernstein Bears.
Berenstain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
I remember some dumb fuck that I went to school with that we both were the only kids that were buying the Berenstain Bears because actually on the Troll and Scholastic, Berenstain Bears books were kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And so because they were very popular, and it was always Berenstain. Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears.
Either way, I just feel like things got reset, and I feel like a lot of our inner workings of electronics, the wiring of our brains, just got kind of fucky.
The electric's a little different.
Yeah.
Or maybe if we the
They
20,
switched to a new system. Maybe they just didn't update to Windows 16 or something.
maybe if it's the 2012 complex, maybe we have no choice, but that's what's been fed now into our minds because we're
Yeah.
in shared consciousness.
Nothing I've ever done was real.
Fair.
Yeah.
One more story.
Quick one.
This has to do with somebody who's got a bad memory. Okay. We got ourselves a wife. She reportedly stabbed her husband after confusion of some pics on his phone.
Okay.
Mexican woman. Would you think this would be a Mexican woman?
That's
a
the only thing I
spicy
pictured.
Latina for sure.
You said stab. I think Mexican.
yeah. Oh, knives.
I've been
All
sta-
Mexicans always.
I've been
You're
stabbed
born
by a
with
Mexican
knives.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's actually, we're not born. We come out hacking our way out. We're like, let us out of here, bitch.
Yeah. Knives are
Hey,
supplied.
what are you trying to say? I don't want to pay rent here.
That's like their loadout. Their loadout comes with knives. Mexicans' loadout comes with
Yeah,
knives.
you always start with a knife.
White people's comes with good credit score.
Cauliflower.
What does black people's come with?
I'm not going to participate in this one.
Okay. Mexican woman flew into a rage and stabbed her husband when she found out. Let's start over with that one. A Mexican woman flew into a rage and stabbed her husband when she found out what she thought were snaps of him on his phone having sex with another woman. Turned out to be pictures of him having sex with her from many years earlier.
Was she skinnier?
Yes. She looked totally different. Like she was like borderline hot apparently compared to what she is now.
That means she's insecure about how she looks now. And instead of working on it and being a human and actually putting some effort into your life.
She became a gordita.
And which I got fatter. I've gained weight recently. So I am an
I started
authority on
being,
this.
my fat journey began
Yeah.
about 26, 27.
Yeah, mine started 1982.
The year you were
anyways,
born?
Yeah, that's the year I was born. But instead of putting that work in, you just stabbed your husband. Didn't even ask him, like, what is this? You just stabbed him?
Right off. So that does sound chola-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
I bet she's hot, though, even thick.
So the police responded last week to reports of a domestic dispute.
Is there a picture of her?
I'm going to find out here in a second.
Okay.
At the couple's home in Cajeme, Sonora. Where's that?
Jaime Sonora?
Yeah. That's Mexico.
Oh, yeah, it's Mexico.
That's in Mexico.
That's, it's funny. In Mexico, Mexicans live there.
Ironically and conveniently.
Yeah.
Okay. So I bet you that place is really clean. And there's a lot of food.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Okay. So they discovered a man with multiple stab wounds in the arms and legs. His wife, identified as Leonora A., just Leonora A., not saying her last name, I guess, reportedly went ballistic when she found the explicit photos on his phone showing him having sex with who she thought was another woman. Without asking him about the photos, Lenora allegedly began attacking him. He managed to wrestle the knife away from her, but still, he ended up getting stabbed a whole bunch of times in the arms and legs.
Jeez, that fucking sucks.
What was she probably saying the whole time? You cheater, motherfucker! You fucking motherfucker, cheater! Goddamn.
Usually, they're Mexican chicks. You motherfucker! It's motherfuckers. Their
Over
favorite.
again. Chinga tu madre, chinga tu madre, chinga tu madre.
Rather than English, they're like motherfucker. You motherfucking fucking motherfucker.
Well, yeah, especially if it was like a chola, she'd be like, that's fucked up, eh?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, she's
you
in
fucking
Mexico. She's probably
motherfucker?
just Mexican proper. Just
Okay.
probably yelling in Spanish. Cheating piece of shit, you motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So his wife apparently did not recognize herself when she was younger and thinner and had makeup on, according to the report. Juan, who was expected to recover from his injuries, told investigators that he told his jealous wife that he had recently found photos in an old email and transferred them to his phone so he could look at them. Leonora was arrested, of course. She remains behind bars because this is Mexico. They don't fuck around. You're in jail.
They do. If you have enough money, they'll fuck around.
And that's it. She's stupid.
Yeah.
You fucking dummy.
Yeah.
But I guess I get it. Like, I mean, why would he have these pictures all of a sudden? I mean, she'd be like, so, and there's you, and that's you, but you didn't notice that this motherfucker looked younger? You know, see, maybe he looked exactly the same.
Maybe he aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Mexican dudes that look the same from like the age 20 to 55, and then all of a sudden they're old, like Chinese people.
Well, if you start out like fucking trabajo in the field on the outside, man, you fucking, that gets the skin some elasticity.
Yeah, that's why 15-year-old kids are able to buy beer.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. They got mustaches, full mustaches and beards.
Is this recent? Like this just happened?
This just happened a couple weeks ago.
I wonder if they're going to stay together. I wonder.
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't. If she's hot, I would.
You know, this probably is not the first time that she's probably attacked him over some shit.
Oh no,
so
absolutely
this
not.
is probably like a K&E type situation. Like,
yeah,
they need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Inside thing there, but so you know, like that's just them. Knowing them is to know they always fight, they always argue, they're always going to be together.
Yeah,
that shit ain't.
I mean, I get her being pissed off, but to go straight to stabbing, that means that she's done things like this before.
Arms and legs.
She didn't mean to kill him, but she wanted him to remember.
You can kill someone stabbing him in the leg, though.
You can.
Carotid artery.
You can.
Yeah.
But if she didn't stab him in the stomach or the neck or the chest or anything,
yeah,
she was trying to make a mark. I bet she still wants to be with him. Clearly. I mean, she fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn. What would you do?
That's me, Ruka, man. I got to go back to the casa with the Ruka, man.
You can say everything you want, but until you're in that situation, I'd be like, she ain't gonna do it again.
That's my hyena, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I gotta like fucking show some love. She's the homie.
But maybe he's cheated before, and that's why.
Maybe she probably has every right to be.
Well, yeah, mad,
insecure,
not stabby. No,
potato, tomato. You know, another person might see it a different way. I don't agree in violence in relationships. I am totally anti.
No,
totally anti.
Not, no.
I'd rather just leave, walk away. I've gotten hit, punched, everything before. I'll take all that. I've done my blocking from you from leavings and holding my hand out and letting you walk into it before. But you know, other than that,
I've never hit.
No hits.
I punched one girl, but it wasn't domestic, and it wasn't like that. I was trying to punch someone else, and she ran in front of it.
Yeah.
She was trying to protect her boyfriend, who I was punching, because he had punched me, and I punched a bitch.
No, there was a girl that was trying to hurt somebody that I know, and I didn't want that person to get hurt, and so I saved them by the only way I know how, which was punching that other girl once. But it was one of those kind of scenarios, and it was also over 20 years ago.
Hey,
so.
I've been beat up by girls before. I'm not
too,
going to front.
Hey,
I won't
had a
even
girl
lie.
that used to chase me and some friends from the school, the park next to the school, like every day. I'm not going to go into the furthers of that story, but because it might implement me into something. But this nasty chick used to chase us every day, and man, sometimes when she caught us, that bitch fucking. She didn't hit harder than my mom. I'll say that. My mom hit a lot harder than
your mom wasn't hurting you. She was training you.
Yeah. Just get me ready for this rough world.
For the real world. Yeah. She taught me how to do taxes and take an ass
That's what abuse is, because I was a victim of abuse as a child. So like, yeah,
no, that's not abuse. That's preparation.
You know what? My mom did me a solid.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom.
Solid black eye. More than one. No, I remember one time I was walking home from school, and I probably told the story here before, but I used to live near my school. I was in elementary school, so I was probably like third grade, and there was these two sisters that went to my school. One was in my grade, one was in the year above. And I'm just walking home, and they're walking home, and I'm walking in front of them. I haven't said one word to them. I'm just trying to get home. I want to play Nintendo.
Like, got your Game Boy.
And no, I didn't even have a Game Boy then.
Okay. No, you guys weren't rich?
Yeah. No, we were rich. We had money. Game Boy wasn't out yet.
Okay.
But I'm walking home. This is in the 80s. So I'm walking home.
Game Boy was out in the 80s.
Well, I didn't have it yet. I got it in the 90s.
Okay, fair.
But they're walking behind me, and they had those metal lunch boxes. Remember they were metal before they went to the plastic snapshot ones?
I always had the fucking Dukes of Hazzard one that actually had the fucking little...
They looked like it was made from the license plate material. Yeah, they were heavy. I think one was a Dukes of Hazzards, another was like fucking Hulk or something. I don't remember. Yeah. But they just came up...
girls, man.
They came up behind me, and they just started hitting me in the head with their metal lunch boxes, knocked me down. I'm like this, like, stop. I'm like, stop. And my next door neighbor was like 2 years older than me. He was already home from school, and he saw this, and he ran across this field, and he punched the older one.
Nice.
And the younger one's like, hey, that's a girl. And he punched her too.
Fuck that bitch.
Fucking knocked them both down, and I got up, and I kicked the younger one, and then we ran off. And
I'm
went
cheering for fourth grade girls getting beat up.
Oh, dude, yeah. They deserve to have their ass kicked, because I literally I didn't say anything to them, didn't provoke them. I never even spoke to this girl. I remember one of them was named Amber. I can't remember the other one. If I remember y'all's names, I would dox the fuck out of y'all, though. Fuck y'all, bitch-ass bitches. But I'm sure they both have like 7 kids with a Rodney or fucking Jimmy or something like that by now.
I was thinking
probably still in Waxahachie in a small ass town.
Name, but okay.
Yeah. You're thinking Tyrone.
Yes.
Jerome.
Any of those.
Yeah.
Darren, Duran.
Laquavius.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No, these bitches were the other kind of white trash. Oh. Yeah, these were
They'll
redneck.
Just secretly fuck black guys, but settle down with like fucking like white trash from a trailer park.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. Mullets and fucking lifted fucking Toyota Tacomas.
Buck teeth. Yeah. But fuck those bitches. But I remember he socked that chick, and I was like, yeah. And he punched the other one.
Hell yeah.
She goes, that's a girl. And he goes, I don't give a fuck. Bah, popped her too.
I learned in my adult years too, just sitting out like watching shit on the street. I'm totally down with seeing kids get hurt, whether they're fighting each other, falling, kids falling down off a slide. Funny. I mean, I find that shit hilarious.
It's hilarious,
dude.
And that's just life.
Hilarious.
And that's how. Hey, when you're a kid, that's how you learn lessons. You get fucked up sometimes, and it sucks.
It's true. And I'm jealous. And I'm jealous because you're only like 4 or 8, and I'm like fucking 20 times your age.
So you're 80.
Am I?
Yeah.
So 10 times your age. 10 times your age. Okay. No.
But still, it's like
I'm not the mathematician here, sir.
It's better for them to get hurt when they're that young, so that they learn instead of when you're older and it actually impacts your life.
Yeah.
Lose your job because you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well. That's it.
All right.
We're done.
Productive. I think we got some issues tackled.
So she's still in jail, right?
She's still in jail.
Still in jail?
Yep.
Did he go to the hospital? They didn't say?
No telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mexico. He probably just got drunk because he feels fine now.
Yeah. Arms and legs, he probably just poured tequila all over it and fucking went to Trabajo on Monday. He was good.
Then...
Yeah. That's it. He did the Mexican hat dance around a fucking sombrero and drank a couple cervezas. And those fucking, just like Jesus Christ's hands, those wounds shut.
Okay. I thought you had more.
Yeah.
He probably did a couple bumps of coke and went and cheated on her. I hope he did.
What if actually we got down to brass tacks of it? And it actually was him with pictures cheating with another woman. And he just gaslit that bitch.
What if it was her younger sister?
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's you, babe. It's you.
And now while she's locked up,
he's banging her.
That's it. You can come stay at the house, but only when the kids are sleeping.
Hey, when she gets out, you got to go.
You got to go, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, that story's in our thread, right? I can find pictures.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to post that. That's our episode for this week. Thank you guys for coming out, listening, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Wherever you listen to us. Leave us a review, 5-star review. Leave us some comments wherever you can. Help drive us up the charts. That'll help us out. Help us get some of that internet money so we won't have to take such long breaks in between. Also, check out our social media at The Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. If you made it this far, you know where to find it. We're on all social media that matters, not Twitter. Find me at Mikey B the Comic, Instagram, TikTok. Don't worry about my Facebook. It don't matter. You want to find me on Instagram or TikTok. It's way hotter there.
Yeah.
And
that's where the fire is.
Yeah, that's for that fire. That's where that cum is.
Flame.
This Thursday, do check my page. I did post it. Check my my bio for the link on my Instagram. I have a Don't Tell show. I think there's only 15 tickets left. It's Don't Tell Secret Comedy Show, whatever you want to call it. And I got more shows this month, next month. I got some headlining gigs coming up. But check my Instagram for that. I'll have a new flyer up soon telling you where I'm going to be and when. And other than that, we are out of here.
You know what I don't actually like?
What?
People that have one thing that's really nice, like a Gucci bag or a something, and they wear the fuck out of it everywhere.
Yeah.
That shit's dumb.